Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Sandisk just 8 days ago, to be exact on May 25th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $1,478.69. And at this point my main assumption was that we have a crucial level of resistance, and depending on the breakout or retest or just movement in the opposite direction out of this level, we might anticipate its next potential trend. And I told you that if this asset breaks $1,559, so we might anticipate an extension in the fifth wave of the fifth wave, and we might land above $100 and basically $1,700. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of Sandisk, and I made my previous video when this asset was at this point, and since I made it, we had this movement to the upside that broke this level of resistance, retested from the top as in a textbook, and went higher. And guys, from the point where I made my previous video, this asset gained about 20% to its value, and for now it is hovering in the range of about 14% higher where it was a week ago. And this is the evidence how you have to react on the market and not to predict it, because market will give you a lot of tips in which direction it might go. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you why this asset is still printing its all-time highs on a consistent basis, how you can benefit out of these movements, and what will be the major trend for this stock for the upcoming I would say several months. So, and let's begin with some fundamentals. First of all, we have to pay our attention to the general sentiment related to Sandisk stock, and you know that it is one of the most popular stock among retail community, and basically one of the most impressive stocks on the market. And if you type in Google search bar SNDK stock and switch to new stuff folder, you will see the most recent news, and let me pay attention to just a couple of them. First of all, I want to pay attention to this article that was published on Yahoo Finance on May 31st, and it's titled, "Is Sandisk the best debt-free S&P 500 stock to buy now?" And guys, I have to say that one of the reasons why this stock is still printing its all-time highs is that a lot of analytic firms upgraded Sandisk price targets, and it set extremely high levels of their price targets for the next 12 months. For example, Barclays analyst Tom O'Malley upgraded Sandisk Corporation to overweight from equal weight with a price target of $2,300, up from $1,200. O'Malley said memory and storage is the most attractive vertical below accelerators and expects continued pricing upside as supply-demand imbalance persists through 2027. On May 19, 2026, Citi raised the firm's price target on Sandisk to more than $2,000 from $1,300 and maintained a buy rating on these shares. Citi said Coxia's strong earnings report pointed persistently strong storage demand and highly favorable pricing environment. The firm remains constructive on Sandisk and believes buybacks can help drive upside to earnings estimates. And guys, I have to say that the fundamentals of this company is also very impressive. If you pay your attention first of all to the forecast, you can see that the average price target is set pretty much at the level where this asset is right now, but the top estimation from 23 analysts is set at mind-boggling $3,250. And yes, we might see upcoming weeks and months with the huge volatility for this asset, but if you take a look at its financials, you can see that they are consistently growing and they have an extremely high growth of their total revenue. And because of this, they are printing money. As you can see on their last earnings report, they disclosed $3.62 billion of net income. On top of that, guys, I want to pay attention to this price to earnings ratio. It is set at 61.23, which means, guys, with the average, wait a second, I will show you that with the average 5-year median parameter near 16x, it is, well, the majority of the news is already priced in. That is why, guys, I have to say that it is not the best point where you can invest in this asset, and in my technical analysis I will show why I think so. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's zoom out to a daily time frame and let me show you that from basically from the last year, within just let's say 15 months, this asset gained to its value about 5,500%. It is extremely high, well, gains during this period, and it is one of the most impressive movements to the upside. At the same time, guys, if we switch to monthly time frame, if you take a look on a monthly RSI, you can see that it is set at 98.98 points, which means it is extremely high level, and it is the worst level ever that you might choose in order to invest in certain asset. On top of that, if you take a look at RSI on a weekly time frame, you can see that it is forming a bearish divergence. It doesn't mean that it has to go lower from the current price, but it means that well, very soon the trend has to change its direction. That is why, guys, let's switch to hourly time frame again, and let me show you on a smaller time frame that potentially I don't need this ABC correction anymore. Potentially we have at least one more leg to the upside on a slightly bigger scale, because if my assumption is correct and we are at the top of this 5-wave structure, we have to have 5 waves inside our latest 5th wave, and we have an extension in this movement. Unfortunately, it is extremely difficult to count all 5 waves. Potentially we might have the very top right here, but at the same time, guys, based on the most recent price action, I believe that we have an option number 2, and it is not well, it is not this 5-wave structure with a huge extension in the 5th wave. Potentially this might be the structure that we are forming right now, because internally we have wait a second, it is not the case, even this is not the case. We have internally 5-wave structure right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Why I think so? Let me show you some details and let me do some measurements. The ratio between wave 1, 2 and projected to the wave 3 should be 1.618. And let me show you that if I pull fib extension tool from the bottom of the wave 1 to the top of the wave 1 and to the bottom of the wave 2, you can see that we hit exactly to the tick 1.618 extension. As you can see previously, 1.38 was also extremely powerful level of resistance, and that is why I believe that we might have this as our current count of 5 waves. At the same time, guys, we have this structure that potentially completed only wave 3, internal wave 3, and we have to see this pullback to wave 4 and potentially another leg to the upside. That will be the top. Wait a second, I will adjust this tool. That will be the top of the wave 5 on its biggest scale, on this scale. And that is why, guys, I believe that we have at least one more set of major legs to the upside that will hit probably 2000 or 2000, basically $2,400. That is why, guys, wait for the retracement, because even on a smaller time frame we might anticipate this pullback, and then we might see another leg to the upside that will land somewhere about around $2,000. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in the